Wake up, church! When we were praying for the church, I saw a city in pure darkness. I could only see the forms and shapes of buildings. Then, I saw a large, bright city descending from the sky and replacing the dark one on earth. I saw some gatherings of the Remnant company that were in Nigeria, meeting in strange places like fields. There were about 7 people gathered in a northern state, and they were studying the word of God in a field. Then I saw another group gathered behind a small compound in a small space, and this group was about 12 in number. They looked like teenagers, and the person leading them was an elderly person. I cannot remember the specifics of the other gatherings, but most of them were few in number. I heard, "Out of your bellies shall flow rivers of living water." As we continued interceding, I saw the Lord and I felt a tight squeeze in my heart. I had the impression that I was feeling a little of His burden. He began to show me how most gatherings of people are, especially the ones that claim to be in His name. I saw one gathering, and there was a woman wearing a black cloak. I could not see her face, but she was the Spirit. She ruled the podium and everything that happened on it. I saw a preacher ready to preach the truth, but immediately he went up the podium to share, the woman's spirit entered him, and everything he preached that day was the opposite of what he intended to share. I saw this happen to many pastors. It seemed the spirit woman was the overseer of all these churches because she controlled them while slowly leading them to their death. I saw a golden Egyptian casket, the kind that is in the form of a pharaoh. I heard a voice say, "This casket is in about 90% of the churches in Nigeria." In 45% of these churches, this casket is hidden in the innermost part of the church, where people could not see it or feel its presence as much, but it still has a great effect on them without their knowledge. In the other 45% of churches, the golden casket was practically a member of the church because it was placed in front, taking the place of the Lord in their meetings. In this kind of place, God has little or no voice in what is done, but they still gather in His name without knowing that He is not there. I got Jeremiah 22, Isaiah 13, and Psalm 103. These chapters are very important. They talk about the destruction of Babylon and punishing the kings of Judah, which represents pastors in the churches. 5th November 2019, Sister B.A. Copyright Gamwatch.